from that spot. Not sure they can see where Miami's operating from the 20-yard line. On first down, Walton with a beautiful play, breaking a tackle. Everybody stopped in Appalachian State, and Walton will take it all the way on the first play for the Canes. That is the 6th touchdown already this season for Mark Walton, and it looked like it was going to be a great play.
Dialed up defensively. Every gap is accounted for. It is just a power play right downhill. Clearly Miami trying to set the tone. You see it right there. Number 10, A.J. Howard, comes in, fills, doesn't wrap up. Next thing you know, Mark Walton is scooting for a long touchdown run. And that's just, you got to drive through. Don't duck your head. Poor fundamentals defensively, but a great run by Mark Walton. I think this is the start that Miami needed. Scrimmage, very aggressive front is what Manny Diaz has been preaching.
Here's Cox off the right side, swarmed at the line of scrimmage.
Release very accurate. And trying to get him into a rhythm with a little swing pass here on a bubble route.
And Harris to midfield, so they pick up the first down, gain of 10.
Last week, he started 3 for 12 with an interception. Tried some throws down the field, missed a few. When he got in a rhythm, it was on these bubble passes, so they're starting now, getting them going.
Some tempo, here it is again. And it's Harris again, breaking a tackle and getting the first down.
Right now, you have pitch and catch to the wide receivers all day long.
Another swing pass. They got numbers out there. Richards close to the first down. Kaya off play action to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Penalty marker down. David Njoku with the touchdown catch.
Kaya last week got hit almost every passing attempt. Clean pocket right now. He's picking them apart. Great high ball in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
It's 2nd and 29. Here's the backup, Jalen Moore, and he's tackled for a loss of 3 by Michael Pinckney. Cox has not returned yet, so Jalen Moore still in at running back. And here's Moore, another tackle for a loss. It's a big third down. Need something good to happen here if you're Appalachian State. Miami bringing pressure, and it's nearly an interception. Barber, the intended receiver. Corn Elder stepped in front. That would have been a pick 6 if he would have corralled that one. 4th down.
And a missed throw right here from Taylor Lamb. You see he's a little late. You see that second hitch? As a result, it gives Corn Elder a chance to break on it. He was very fortunate.
18,000 in the town, and everybody's here. Kaya. Wow. Wide open is Coley. Coley literally walks in for the Hurricane touchdown. To his players. But they are not on the same page in this game, leaving Coley wide open for an easy touchdown. It is all Miami late first.
Big plays, field position doesn't matter as much.
Lamb in trouble, no shot. Taken down at the 40-yard line by Kendrick Norton. You try to go for it on your own side of the field.
You try to go with something. A play that's your bread and butter. Little speed option. Just to find anything offensively. Kendrick Norton does a great job.
Kaya with time and a diving attempt. He caught it. Braxton Berrios pulls it in for a first down.
What a great throw by Brad Kaya. Far hash. Great extension, too, by Braxton Berrios. See that right foot.
Man.
What effort.
But again, Mac, as they're going to review this further, there was no defender near him on 3rd and long.
That's because you don't see quarterbacks in college throwing out routes across the field. That is a 45-yard throw, and Brad Kaya just threw a dime. An absolute dime.
Appalachian State is challenging the ruling.
So they actually weren't going to review that further. So
The ruling
Appalachian
on the
State,
field is a completed catch.
So
that play is under review.
So it sounded like Ron Chair initially said that they called a timeout to challenge that. But then he just said the following play is under further review. We'll see if a timeout or not. But man, that looks like a pretty darn good catch. Does he possess it all the way to the ground?
He does. And that right foot is down. This play should stand.
Look at Barrios.
Called.
You see him point. He's got the ball in one hand. He basically caught it. Here's Moore going nowhere. Slammed to the ground at the point of attack.
I can't say enough about this.
A design quarterback draw. Miami not fooled. Chad Thomas swallows Taylor Lamb for a loss. Here's Evans again. And met right at the point of attack by Jamal Carter. Might be a loss on the play. 3rd and goal.
Thinking right here. I'm thinking Lugs. It's a 2 down to score.
Has to be.
Gotta go for a touchdown here. Field goal is a moral victory for this Miami defense.
See, this is where Miami defensively, because the field's so condensed, can overwhelm you at the point of attack with a numbers advantage. Let's see if App State gets on the perimeter at all here.
And it's over the head of Lamb. It's not 2 down anymore. Lamb tackled back at the 14 as he fell on the ball. Wow.
Just can't make this mistake. Taylor Lamb's a poised football player. Seldom do you see him do things like this. Diaz fired up.
Lamb into traffic. It's intercepted at the 40-yard line. A penalty marker down. Redwine picked it off, but did he interfere or hold the receiver, Shaden Metters, before he made the play?
A lot of contact over there on the boundary. Could go either way.
Boy, it's rare that you see a pass interference called a pick.
Defense number 22. 15 yards. Automatic. 1st down.
Stops the clock with 31 seconds to go.
And Redwine playing press coverage. Good technique there. Seemed like he let him go and then looked back for the ball. I don't know if I agree. We'll play a 60-minute game regardless of what the score is.
Play fake for Kaya, and he'll dump it off to Njoku, and Njoku puts on the moves, and he's down the sideline. Inside the 20 and pushed out of bounds. He got rid of a couple of defenders on that big play down the far sideline.
Looks like the first half a little bit. You have a missed tackle on a play right at the line of scrimmage. Number 10 again. A.J. Howard, the safety. He missed the tackle that allowed Walton to get free on the first play of the game. Now he misses it here.
Nope, Kaya going to throw, swinging it out to the 15-yard line. Coley is able to get the first down and then pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
10.
The problem, though, is Brad Kaya has been brilliant on 3rd down. He threw 2 touchdown passes, was perfect on 3rd down in the first half. 3rd and 10 for Kaya. Gonna air it out. Man there. Caught. Richards. And a face mask to boot. Richards taken down inside the 15. Ran right by Alex Gray.
Great throw right here. Double covered. Sometimes 2 heads aren't better than 1. Great throw, though, by Brad Kaya, continuing his hot streak on the most important down, 3rd down.
That's their 4 on the 12. Hand off to Yearby. He's got a running lane, sheds a defender, and in the end zone for the touchdown.
It's a great answer by this Miami offense. Great cutback. Yearby says, I may wear number 2, but there certainly ain't no drop off between me. We didn't fall down the hill.
Believe that.
Appalachian State tries to go back to the ground game, and Jalen Moore gets nothing, losing a couple. R.J. McIntosh is there. Well, Adnan, there are a lot of guys, including, I think, both Greg and Tom, that said at the beginning of the year that Appalachian State. Lamb in trouble. Gets torpedoed by Corn Elder.
Pretty much go where they want. It's a really cool feel.
Kaya looking deep, airing it out again. That pass on the money. It's Amon Richards inside the 20. Says, get off me at the 15, and gets to the 11.
Another outstanding throw by Brad Kaya. A little fake right. No worries. Keep your eyes to that side. I can be late downfield. I got a huge arm. Great throw. Almost.
3rd and goal for Miami. Kaya with time and a beautiful touch throw. Secured by Stacy Coley. Touchdown, Miami. They're 2-0. Playing 2-0 Wisconsin. Got 0-2 team on the road. Leading. Here's Lamb. It's broken up, and it is intercepted by Mike Smith. I think this Miami defense is for real. I know they're young, but they have made a lot of plays. There's some good offensive players on this Appalachian State team.
They are really athletic and opportunistic. When the ball's in the air, they come down with it. Look, I mean, this is stealing. If you're a Miami defender, missed throw, ball goes up in the air. And obviously Mike Smith there to bring it down. This team defensive.
Last week it's reported that he's going to be the backup in the Rams game tomorrow. Jalen Moore off the right side will lose yardage, and that will wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's 38-10 Miami. 2nd and 12 for Appalachian State. And they hand it off to Hopkins, and he's knocked out of bounds for a loss.
For Miami to lose. I mean, they're big, they're athletic, they're physical.
Lamb in trouble on 3rd and 13. Swarmed Chad Thomas for the sack, forcing a punt.
Their business. They know that you're going to win a lot of games, and you got a chance to go to the NFL, which is intriguing to every recruit that's putting his name on the dotted line and program.
First down for Miami inside the 40. Kaya swings it to Harris again, and Harris dragged down out of bounds at the 26.
On what school you're going to end up at.
Well, look, it's a beautiful stadium. It's a gorgeous campus. The fans are great here as Walton is inside the 15-yard line. He's over 100 yards again today, 3rd straight week. He's down to the 10.
We'll recognize that while they were here, even though the turnout in the game wasn't ideal.
Walton does a somersault into the end zone for a Miami touchdown. Well, he scored to start the game, and here in the 4th quarter, he puts App State away. His 2nd rushing touchdown, 7th of the season.
And an exclamation point into the end zone. Houston's in prime contention for the college football playoff conversation. Clemson has been building and building and building and put it all together last year. Miami building now. Louisville appears to be a contender.
What's the common denominator, Greg? Quarterback play.
Plays so poorly offensively, man. Louisville looks to be the real deal.
Malik Rozier in the game at quarterback, and he's got a completion to Standish Dobart.
So what does that say?
Option. So a lot of what Miami did today defensively will carry over in a couple weeks when they take on Georgia Tech. So this was a